so different. It's not like a creature. It feels very human. And I think we were in a Q&A the other day where Rob was explaining that he really wanted it to be as if it's a Transylvanian man who's like just risen from the grave. Like it is a corpse that has been.
I mean, the way the way Rob talks about how he thought about it and what they were kind of going towards was, what would a Romanian nobleman from the 16th century that had been dead for hundreds of years look like? And so that was, but that also reflected his desire to free this from some of the cinematic tropes and really find the folk base, find the, he talks about, he wanted to get back to the sense of vampires in the time where people actually believed. It was really based in everyday life.
Yeah, far more scary that way as well, because it doesn't feel like it could be a figment of your imagination. It feels very...
The name has, he borrowed it from the author of Nosferatu to Von Franz. He wanted to place him as an outsider from outside, even though he lives in Visburg, or he comes to Visburg. There's a reason, there's a reason behind everything for Robert. We spoke very little. The way we spoke was he served up a lot of research for me to explore, read, steep myself in, because my character is very particular, and what forms him very much is what he's studying. He's a guy schooled in the occult and mystical things, alchemy. He's an outsider. So he really did his talking through his writing, which is very beautiful. And I felt like this was the character that he would play if he was an actor in this movie.
So true.
It was very close to him. So I felt like I was his mouthpiece, his person that recognizes Ellen. He sees her, and he plays this kind of double game of reassuring her, but also setting up the possibility to end the plague by sacrifice, being a participant, being complicit in her sacrifice, which he doesn't totally condemn because he's looking beyond bodily death. He's interested in the other side. He's interested in the unseen. So it all is there's lots swirling around there, but it's a good place to be swimming.
I do think it's something that I thought about specifically. It's so wrapped up in the folklore of this particular story. And I think I was really drawn to how Rob specifically would bring it to life.
I just remember reading the screenplay and thinking, oh, this is a love story.
Yeah.
And it's about a certain kind of devotion and compulsion. And there's body in this. You feel bodies in this. And if there's a trend of movies about that, it's because so much is tamped down by how people experience each other, probably thanks to everybody being connected, more in love with their devices than they are with the people around them. But that's an old cranky old man story.
No, I think you're right.
I
think you're right.
I mean, that's great.
There have been studies done, haven't there, about how younger generations are having less sex because of phones.
I heard that, but I talked to a young girl the other day, and she said, that's not
Wishful thinking from parents.